Hi guys, welcome to Safe Diving. So one of my commenters basically asked how to make a pigtail. So a scuba diving pigtail is for diving in overhead environments, and it's a really simple thing. It's just a section of bungee with a bolt snap at one end, and it's basically how to hold line markers, sort of arrows and cookies and REM markers, and it's just a small, simple way of holding them all together so you can deploy them really easily, and it keeps them nice and organized. Very simple to make yourself. You can buy them online, but to be brutally honest, you might as well just make your own because they're not complicated and they're not that hard to make. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so let's take a look and see how you actually assemble it. So first of all, you're going to need a section of bungee. Now the bungee is particularly important because this is, I believe it's 6mm bungee. Yeah, so this is about 6mm across because you need bungee that's fairly chunky, basically so that when you fit a line marker on it, one, it doesn't go straight on because you need a bit of tension, but mainly so it doesn't move around. So you do need something at least 6mm across. You can also use surgical tubing. I've heard lots of good things about that, mainly because it's tubular. So I've heard one recommendation is you can get a small pencil and then you can stuff that into the tip of your pigtail, and then you actually have a pencil if you clip it off onto a D-ring, so that you can sort of write notes and initial your line markers. So that's a sort of handy extra. But yeah, so I use 6mm bungee. This is about 12 inches long, about 30 centimeters, because we're going to be tying a couple knots and looping it over itself. But yeah, the thickness is the main important thing. As far as tools, you might need a pair of shears to cut it off, because they don't tend to sell it in sort of 6-inch, 12-inch sort of lengths. I've got a pair of pliers because that's going to go with a pair of cable ties. You're going to need a couple of those. I've got some heat shrink wrap just to make it a bit neater. A single ender, just a small sort of single end bolt snap, nothing too big or clunky. I've got a knife with me just to tidy up those cable ties, and yeah, I've just got a couple line arrows just to sort of neaten things up. Oh, and a lighter for that heat shrink wrap in case I didn't mention that. Okay. So the first thing is that you want to make sure that your ends are really nice and neat. They've been sort of melted and sort of rounded off, so they're never going to fray. On one end, all you're going to do is you're basically just going to tie a really basic knot, just a half hitch, and pull that tight. And that's going to act as a stopper, so that when you put your line markers on, it's got a definitive end, so it's not going to go anywhere, even if it does sort of slide around. And then on the other side, what I'm going to do to make my life a bit easier, so I'm going to get this section of heat shrink wrap. I'm going to slip that over it. So first, that just makes my life a lot easier, sort of in a second. Get your single ender and pass that over, and then just make a little loop. And then we're going to use 2 cable ties to basically lock this off. Now you can do this in a variety of ways. I quite like cable ties because they're pretty strong and they're water resistant. So I'm going to zip tie that closed, and then I'm going to use a good old pair of pliers and just kind of twist it, and that really wrenches it closed, so it's a really strong grip. And then going to use the knife just to clean that off so there are no sharp edges. Do that again with another cable tie. 1 is none, 2 is 1. Bit of redundancy there. And then again with the pliers, just tighten that up so that's never coming undone. And then yeah, just clean that up. Obviously be careful of your fingers. Do that really, really carefully. I've done it 100 times. Okay, and now hopefully this sleeve is going to slip over everything. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to cut and then sort of go back and get a larger section, which I am. So I'm going to see you in a second. Okay, so bigger section of heat shrink wrap has been acquired. So once you're at this stage, then kind of slip it over and make sure that it does fit over these two cable ties. In hindsight, you could probably use some slightly smaller cable ties. These are fairly sort of chunky cable ties. And once it's over the two of them, then you're going to shrink it down basically. And that just keeps it nice and neat and streamlined, and just sort of lessens the chances of it ever undoing. Just want to get it a little bit further, just so it's a bit neater. Okay, so then with a lighter, or if you've got a heat gun or anything, then again just kind of warm it up, so that the heat shrink wrap does its thing, shrinks down, and kind of vacuum seals it into itself. And this way it's got nice smooth edges, so it's not going to get snagged on anything. And yeah, it just sort of seals it all in itself. It's very satisfying to do. And then that very end bit, eventually. Is done. So there we have it, and that's pretty much it. It's a really quick one, making a really basic pigtail. So the main thing is that you have a single ender that you can clip off onto a D-ring or some kind of anchor point, and then when you need to actually sort of get a line marker off, you can kind of stretch it a little bit, and that just makes that line a bit skinnier. But yeah, the main point is that it's thick enough so that your line marker doesn't sort of move around. You're going to be chucking as many as you need on with that, just cookies and line markers, sort of whatever you need. And yeah, you can make it as long or as short as you need. This one's a little bit long in the end, so this came out to about best part of 6 inches. So yeah, you can make it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. At this point, once you've done this end, it's really easy to adjust the length, because all you do is just move that notch and cut off any excess. But as long as you have that knot to grab hold of, that's something that you use to kind of stretch it out. And yeah, if you're using surgical tubing, just as good. Try and find marine grade sort of bungee or sort of latex surgical tubing, just so that it lasts that much longer in the water, because you don't want it degrading and sort of going brittle or anything. But yeah, that's basically it. How to make a really basic pigtail for your line arrows. Very useful, very simple gadget, very inexpensive. You don't have to buy them online. It's very easy to make it yourself. I mean, I just had this bungee lying around. I don't even know where I got it from. And yeah, God knows how many bolt snaps I have locking around in my kit locker. But hey, let me know how you store your line arrows. Do you sort of clip it off onto a shoulder D-ring? Do you clip it off sort of in your butt pouch or somewhere out of the way? How do you have it set up? Do you use bungee, or do you prefer surgical tubing? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.